we're talking. No, we're talking. Because like once I joined without a drink, and I was not mentally prepared for what was coming.
There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I remember that first episode you came on, Alex. You were a little bit rabbit in the headlights with us.
Was that the triangle one?
Yeah, I was like, why am I supposed to, say to this multi-million audience of this podcast the word vagina? Why should I?
Oh, amateur moment. You go on, call me out for it in the comments. So, to anyone watching live on YouTube, this is actually episode 7, not episode 6, as I've just been pointed out. 7, yeah. We're getting confused now. We're getting past one hand's worth of numbers. But yeah, welcome to the show, everyone. We've got a real full house tonight, which is awesome. Who've we got? Should we do the introduction first? Then we'll go around and introduce everyone individually.
Full house, like the poker term.
Yeah. 3 of one, 2 of another, like poker. Right, so for those of you just joining us, good evening and welcome to NeverMind the Shitcoins, an all-new topical panel show where we dive headfirst into the weird news from the world of cryptocurrency. Like, for example, have you heard? Visa has entered the NFT market. Yes, Visa themselves. In news which shook crypto Twitter to its core, Visa bought a CryptoPunk for its collection of historic commerce artifacts. A purchase which is worth a massive 0.001% of their quarterly turnover.
I think it's the first news piece you ever said that I actually heard about before.
He usually picks something really obscure.
Well, I couldn't ignore this one, to be fair. But yeah, it was worth a massive 0.001% of their quarterly turnover. Other items in their collection are said to include a zip-zap machine, early paper credit cards, and a plastic bag full of Beanie Babies they picked up cheap at a car boot sale one week. Hey!
What was the MasterCard's response, Ben?
Oh, I haven't got a response for MasterCard yet, but I do have a secret weapon in my pocket this week, just in case my punchlines fall short, which is more than likely, to be fair. I was testing them out on Dion earlier, but she laughs at everything.
Oh,
You just have to say the triangle.
Yeah, there we go. Anytime the laugh falls short tonight, Alex, you just say triangle and you'll bail us out.
I wonder what's in her head when she hears it, though, because you can think of a few different things. So I'm always wondering, what does she see in her head when he says that?
That's not the type of question you want to ask with her, to be honest.
Sorry, guys, this is internal joke of the podcast. That was vagina. I was just trying to not say the word,
Yeah, I think you said every word except for the word it was supposed to be.
No.
But yeah, in our other bit of news this week, in the US, Mad Money host Jim Cramer has told viewers of the show, one of the most popular finance shows in America, that 5%, yes, a whole 5% of their portfolio should be in cryptocurrency. Did you hear that, Visa? That's not 0.01%, that's 5%, guys. Fools. There we go. Right, that's the intro bit out of the way. Sorry, I wanted to get that bit out of the way because I wasn't sure about it. And here's my emergency weapon. We've got a track of dead people laughing, just in case you guys don't laugh.
Dead people.
Well, there are sad news as well. Yesterday was 10-year anniversary since we last heard from Satoshi. 10 years.
10 years. Wow, that goes quick, doesn't it, to be fair?
Yeah, I remember.
Maybe he's one of the dead people laughing in that track.
10 years since what?
Since Satoshi's last communication.
Since Satoshi's last.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was that because he was mining at the time. He was actually mining Bitcoin, back in 2011. And
he said 10 years, but Bitcoin isn't that old.
It's 2009.
Yeah. 2008 and 2009, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he got disappointed in all this crypto stuff, and decentralization, and he went offline somewhere in the mountains, to have some rest from
But
it.
you know what's the rumor?
Went to live that Thanos life.
The rumor is he's part of the Krypton community now. That's the latest rumor I heard.
Well, we won't speculate on that, Alex, but I like it.
Alex, I hope it's not you, because CIA would be up to you then.
Oh, yeah, don't want that. All right, so yeah, to introduce everyone, we got a couple of new faces here this week, guys. So on team NFTs, me baby, we're gonna have, who should we put together? Let's go Antony and Joanne. You can go together, okay? And on team NF, take it somewhere else, please, guys. We're going to have Alexander, Vladimir, and Noam. Yay! Welcome to the show, everyone. So, my voice is a bit gruff today, sorry, guys. So, has everyone been keeping up with the news this week? I mean, apart from Satoshi, obviously, which is raise a toast to Satoshi's last communication. Oh, I wasn't expecting you all to toast them, but nice. Love it when a plan comes together.
On cooperation.
All right, well, there we go. Let's get on with the show then, shall we, guys? Let's make sure we actually are live on YouTube. Amateur error, yeah, everything's running. Rock and roll. Okay, so round one, not the news. Our first round, very simple.
Wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, did you enable split recording this time?
I did.
Okay, great.
Thank you for keeping me on track, Noah.
I didn't know I didn't want to find that out only at the end of the show.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I forgot to press record full stop, so we had to pull it from YouTube afterward, which was shameful, really, but we get these early mistakes out of the way, eh? So yeah, round one. Now we're definitely recording and definitely all on separate tracks. It's called Not the News. So if you've not seen this show before, it's very, 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 very simple this round. So simple, I forgot to write an introduction for it. Basically, I've got a couple of headlines from the week's news in blockchain and cryptocurrency. But to be a bit sneaky, I've taken a couple of words out of the headline. And all I want our guests to do to win some points for their teams is tell me what the missing words are and what the story's about. Sounds fair enough? Yeah, everyone get it. Vlad and Tony, sound simple enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do we have to answer fast or?
Well, Eugene's not here this week, so his competitiveness should be toned down a bit, but... Yeah, I mean, Alex was pretty quick off the ball last week with most of the answers, I think, so the competition's definitely heating up.
So we're not taking turns right now. It's just kind of whoever on whatever team shouts it out.
Yeah, shout out the answers, and scorekeeper extraordinaire Dion will be trying to make some sort of sense of the anarchy, basically. It's her job now. I'll just read the words. Brilliant. So, question one for you all guys. Binance is incapable of what, says the British regulators? And it's two words I've taken out of that. So one more time. Binance incapable. Sorry, Alex, one more time.
Fulfill regulations.
Yeah.
To comply with regulations.
You're on the right lines, obviously, but they used some very specific wording, which was, I mean, this was bombarded across at least 20 different news sites this week.
Regulation, I think, for sure.
Oh, yeah, because they're too big now, right? And they can't like supervise everything.
Yeah, yep, you got it there, Joe. I'm going to give you the points for that. The missing
Two
words.
or one? Wait, those two words.
Oh, 1 point. 1 point for the round, I think.
Nice try.
Dion says nice try. But yes, the headline was Binance are incapable of effective supervision, the British regulators state. Obviously, Britain not very keen on Binance. The FCA, who are our big regulating body over here, our equivalent of kind of the SEC, cited three main reasons for imposing restrictions on Binance. Do you want to hear what they were, kids? Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do, didn't you? The reasons were failing to carry out regulated activity, not securing an appropriate degree of protection for its customers, and being associated and owned by the Prince of Darkness and Lord of the Underworld himself, CZ. Hey.
Man. Such news.
Yeah, so good old CZ. I have a statement from Binance as well. They told the world, we are committed to working with regulators and policymakers, and if this doesn't work, we'll just condemn their mortal souls to eternal... fluff that one, didn't I? And if this doesn't work, we'll condemn their mortal souls to eternal fiery damnation. Oh. There you go.
Is it good after this news, or?
Say what, buddy?
The committed to working with regulators is basically everything that's bad with Binance. Sorry.
Yeah.
They haven't paid off the right people.
Well, I don't know. See, I'd agree with you guys there in a kind of unrestricted market. But when it comes to futures and these very high-risk products, do you not think maybe that's where regulators do kind of play a role? Again, to be serious for a second. Sorry, no joke.
Maybe SCA works like a SEC, and they just want some money from Binance, and they like make this proposition that you like pay forward, and then we get rid of you, like they usually do.
Pretty much. I mean, I can't insinuate that British politicians just want backhanders, but I mean, I suppose you guys can. Yeah. Awesome. Right. So speaking about politicians, then question 2. Are you ready? Crypto savvy US senator sees what in Wyoming? And it's 2 words again, but just one, basically.
Is it a name, not words?
No, so it was just one. Well, it's 2 words, but it's kind of just one thing. So crypto. She says what? Sorry.
Crypto regulation.
Ooh, no.
Again, the regulation.
No, not regulation again this time.
The DAO thing. The DAO. I remember.
Yes, you've got the story there. Yeah. Effectively, that's what she was on about, using a DAO in US politics. But it was a politician, Cynthia Loomis, who apparently sees the future in Wyoming. Which sadly doesn't mean she's developing any sort of super mutant powers or anything like that, which would have been freaking cool, wouldn't it? But no, she's very pro cryptocurrency and plans to sit down with President Biden to discuss her plans, assuming he can stay awake for long enough. Hey.
Or Biden. This is crazy. I have to Google it.
I thought it was Sis with a Z.
You thought it was what? Sis with a Z?
With a Z, like you seize something, like if you are the police and you...
Oh, okay. She seized is the future.
Yeah. No, that she seizes something in Wyoming. So I started to think, what kind of bad thing, or
that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, they arrested someone. But how could they seize the DAO? It's impossible. It's like distributed.
No, they want to make it official, but the trick is you have proper KYC in AML, and then it's kind of what kind of DAO is. If you have KYC AML, it's kind of.
Is someone photocopying their bum in the background?
I keep hearing a microwave or something.
But I just wonder, it has to comply with Constitution and all this stuff. How are they going to do it?
Well, I mean, there's got to be ways and means. I interviewed a politician from Utah a while back, Amelia Powers Gardner, and there are lots of pro blockchain advocates actually kind of working behind the scenes in over there in the US. So, touch wood, maybe.
Will it be on the state level or like on the high governance level, like USA? So are they trying to do it in specifically in Wyoming, or?
It seems like just Wyoming, yeah.
Okay, now I see. It might work, yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to look progressive, I guess, but everything's
they will
still
be like Delaware for crypto DAO companies, right? That's what they want to be.
Yeah, she wants to convince the rest of the US to take like a regulation light approach to the markets, essentially. So. Yeah, why try and tame what you can't really control? I think it is a good policy. Who needs another kind of war on something they can't actually wage war on? But they say, I don't know politics, so I should shut the fuck up really while I'm ahead, shouldn't I? Right, so after the round 1, Dion, what are our scores? Oh, hold on.
I think it's a draw. Thank you, so.
Yeah, I've took myself off mute. Yeah. NF tease me has 1. And did the other one get the point? Yeah, so the other one got 1. Just checking.
Yeah, scorekeeper extraordinaire there, Dion.
I was reading YouTube.
She was reading YouTube for us, so I'll cut her a break, but it's nice to be able to pick on her for once. Yeah, right, so, getting a bit serious there, so let's go back to our usual agenda, shall we, folks? Round 2. I like this one. I like this one quite a lot. I've called it Craig Right or Craig Wrong. Okay, nice simple name for it. And
But who is Craig?
sorry,
Who is Craig?
who is Craig Wright?
Craig Wright. The
Craig
pro-
Wright. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you're not familiar with him, you will be at the end of this round. So, the introduction I've got for this round is get the hair out of my face. If bullshit was a tradable commodity, then Craig Wright would have his own stock exchange by now. Yet somehow, believe it or not, there are still some people out there who operate under the kind of ill-conceived conception that Craig isn't a moronic, deluded oxygen thief. So, given the altruistic nature of our show here, we thought we'd do our best to lift the lid on this belligerent Pinocchio as we play a little game I like to call Craig Right or Craig Wrong. Yay! So all it is,
And
I've
you
got
have to make a disclaimer. He's suing everybody, so everybody on this.
Not involved.
Well,
Nothing
yeah, no, he can try and sue me, but I'm not saying anything which isn't true here to a degree. So
He might take Groot. Yeah.
you can't take my Groots. No, to be fair, he did respond to a tweet of mine ages ago, but I didn't even know who the guy was then. I think that was way before the Satoshi claims as well. So, but anyway, all I've got for you guys here, I've got a series of statements, 5 of them, in fact, 5 whole statements. And they're either from Craig Wright himself or they're from me pretending to be Craig Wright. All you guys need to do, and we're going to play in teams, so I want one answer from each team, is tell me which one, or tell me whether the statement is Craig Right or Craig Wrong. Okay, simple, yeah. So, first one for you. Oh, and just a pre-warning, this part of the show gets quite blue already, guys. So, yeah. If you want to argue with me, get the fuck out of my life forever. And that's my best Australian accent, so don't expect to get better than that. But yeah, do you think that statement, that little quote there, is actual Craig Wright or me pretending to be Craig Wright?
I think it was him.
All right.
Are we still on teams right now, or are we just shouting out?
Yeah, so, I mean, Antony, do you agree with John? Are you going for... So you think that's actually him? And what about our other team?
With his voice, but
I would say
Ben
that
Wright, yeah.
this is Ben Wright. I would say this is Ben Wright. Craig Wrong.
Yeah, I think he's wrong, but he might have said it. So
It's on
I
Ben for
believe you.
sure.
Alrighty, so
I
NFTs
think
me
he
are going...
shouldn't say things like that. And I want to confess, but I believe that he could have said that.
Well, I think we should have harsh words with him after the show because, unfortunately, Vladimir, that was actual Craig Wright, not me on that one.
Yeah, I've seen him go off before on video, so
So Ben, you are wrong. It's you who are wrong, but Craig was right.
Oh, they're right.
Yeah, Craig was right. I was wrong. Oh, this is turning into a paradox now. All right, second statement for you. I'm here while I'm studying 19 degrees. And last year it was up to 25. And I'm trying to start other companies while simultaneously managing multiple lawsuits.
the accent is terrible.
I know.
I was trying to see if it's New Zealand accent, but it's not.
It was a something.
like
I don't know what that
Stonebridge,
was.
You know, the Stonebridge.
Is he writing those things sober?
Well, I mean, who knows? I was sober when I wrote my versions of them, but I'll give you, to be fair, if you could read them out off the paper, there's a really easy clue. Mine are all spelt correctly. His are all full of typos and bad spelling. So read into that what you will. But yeah, go on. Team NF, take it somewhere else. What do you think this time, guys? Do you think that was him or do you think that was me? Craig right or Craig wrong?
What do you think, John?
I think we're tease me. Right?
Yeah, you guys are tease me. There, take it somewhere else.
But I don't even know what he said. I can't say.
Should I do it without the accent? All right. So I'm here whilst I'm studying 19 different degrees. And last year it was up to 25. And I'm trying to start other companies whilst simultaneously managing multiple lawsuits. Vlad, I want to see those hands so I can tell you're not Googling there, buddy. I could see the eyes of a man thinking about Googling.
I'm not Googling. I think it's. I feel there is lack of aggression in the statement because usually Craig Wright is more straightforward. I also feel a lot of self-pityedness in the statement. That's why I think it's you.
Oh, you think it's me this time?
Yeah, this
Go on
time
then.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah, do you agree with him, Alex and Noam?
Yeah, let's stand behind Vladimir.
Oh, we are in the same team.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
our
a
name
united team.
given?
You are Team NF, take it somewhere else.
We reached consensus.
Which is much longer when I have to keep saying it 5 times. But yeah, and NFTs me? Do you think that was me or Craig? Good old Craig.
It kind of doesn't sound like anybody. I think maybe you wrote it under another identity or something.
Yeah, all right. So
and
you're going
Satoshi Nakamoto identity.
Yeah.
He actually revived the old accounts after 10 years. But no, unfortunately, I believe that's NFTs me again then for the points, because that was in fact Craig again, claiming that he is apparently studying 19 university degrees at the same time. And he was studying 25 of them last year and suing everyone as well. So
Which means he failed. Which means he failed about 6. Is that something to be proud of? Because he probably didn't finish them all.
I think he got sober and his aggression turned into self-pityedness.
Yeah.
Then I could explain that, but it really sounds stupid. Like
he spends 22 hours a day angrily studying.
He tries to find an excuse why he studies only 25 things a day and so few lawsuits. Come on, guy, get yourself together and do this shit. Do another Bitcoin or Ethereum at least. Come on, get your shit again.
Yeah, I mean, if he's doing all those degrees, no wonder he hasn't had time to protect BSV from 51% attacks or whatever he's supposed to be doing in his day job there. Right, so next one for you. The simple answer that I'll do it without the accent. Go on, drop the accent. Drop that. Oh, don't insult the Aussies. I have Australian friends out there somewhere. So the simple answer that none of you seem to get is that you're sitting in a forum casually talking with a guy who has more inventions than Tesla, Einstein and Edison combined. And if you don't like that, piss off. Sorry, couldn't resist the Aussie bit at the end.
Well,
Very aggressive, that one.
Of the previous two, and the previous two were Craig Wright, so it should be Craig Wright.
Craig Wright.
Agree, Craig Wright.
I'm going to say that was Ben because it's time for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, as I keep warning Noam about Joe, there's no logic with this show. That was Craig Wright again, though. You try and use logic, you'll fall short.
Joe, he probably randomized it just for you.
Just in case. All right, final couple, then we'll get through these quickly. Kangaroos are a great source of protein and actually quite sexy, despite what people say.
What?
Yeah.
All right, that's Ben.
That's Craig
I
Wright.
guess.
That's 100% Ben.
Poker face there. No poker face.
I don't believe Craig Wright would offend animals. I think he offends only people. That's why it's you. I think it's you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I
But
think
what's so sexy about kangaroos, Ben? Please do tell.
I've got a costume. What can I say?
I see. I get it now. Okay.
That big old pouch going on, all nice and snug. Just makes me feel safe. What can I say? Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I think that's because my drink's empty, Dion.
No, I've done it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's good, isn't she? She's good. Right, final one then. And obviously points to everyone there. That was me being a douche. Final one. Of course I'm not actually Satoshi. Only a freaking numbnuts would believe they're crock of shit. Do you think that was actually Craig? Or do you think that was me? Oh, and it could go either way, this one, couldn't it? It's a
He
tricky
said I'm
one.
not Satoshi. He said he was not Satoshi.
The quote is, of course I'm
depends.
not actually Satoshi. Only a freaking numbnuts would believe that crock of shit.
Well, if I remember,
That depends of, since
Just to
I
bring
haven't
the logic.
heard,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
that
Now.
depends on how many levels do you play, Ben.
Just to bring some
Closer
logic.
to the webcam, please.
Yeah, just to bring some logic into this, I think he was not saying he was Satoshi. He was like at the core of the team that was behind the Satoshi Nakamoto pseudonyms. So, but I still I think it's still you, Ben. But that's my take.
I would say it isn't.
Could be right.
It's not Ben.
Joanne, what do you think?
I think it might be right. I think he might have said it after that recording when he went off on everybody on stage.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we've got,
I believe
we've
it
got
too.
split. Oh, God.
So,
I
Tim,
feel-
let's reach consensus quickly. Vladimir,
Consensus.
is it?
I feel there is a paradox.
Hmm?
I feel there is a paradox. I mean, he said, yeah, he's probably saying that there were 6 of other people like him. So he was part of Satoshi Nakamoto, like Sato or Shi or Naka. Maybe that's how I understand it. That's why I think it's Craig.
Okie doke. Well, I gave the drum roll too early, as Dion's just told me off for. But again, guys, what do I keep telling you? That's logic you're using there. You would have been right to go with wrong. Unfortunately, that was just me douching about. The guy does genuinely still protest to be Satoshi, with no sense of irony or layeredness to it, apparently, that I'm aware of.
Do we get half a point for split opinions or no?
Well, I think I'll leave the scorekeeping to Dion as I go on mute and have a.
So he's not only Satoshi, he's also stupid. You say you don't believe that he can put a couple more layers on top of that?
Did you want me to?
Well, I mean, oh, sorry. Just to give you a degree of, like I was saying about the spelling, what's the favourite one? The first one, if you want to argue with me, get the fuck out of my life. Fuck has 2 Ks, out has 2 U's, life has 2 F's, and forever has 3 V's and 2 R's. So that's the type of guy we're dealing with. We're with good old Craig Wright.
One.
He looks like an asshole.
Pretty much. I mean, it is why I chose to devote a whole round to picking on the guy. So, what are our scores, Dion?
Well, NF Take It Somewhere Else have 3 points. NF Tease Me have 4.
Hey,
Which one are we? We're tease me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All to play for then, guys. Right, so we're going back to familiar territory with this round. It was so much fun last time when we had Utsav here, though. I thought we'd have another little game of play your NFTs right. Yay. Right, so who was ahead then? So the NFTs me were ahead. So who's going to do the describing for our team on NF Take It? Alex, Vlad, or Noam? Do you want to describe the NFTs for the other two?
I say we give it to Alex. What did you say, Alex? Can you describe
what
an
should I
NFT?
describe, Ben? Sorry.
Right. Well,
Basically, you are going to see. How did you describe it? Something with eyes, 3 eyes. It was. And
Oh yeah, the
egg.
Simpson, the floppy fish or Flappy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
floppy fish,
Yeah,
that
I'm
alien
definitely
thing.
curious how Alex is going to describe things. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Why don't we try Vladimir? He's new. I mean, I can, but I did that before.
But should
You
I
did?
take any NFT and describe it, or?
well, no, I've got some
no.
pre-prepared.
So
I'll
you're gonna
forward.
send
Ben-
me?
Vladimir, go ahead.
Ben is gonna send you. I'll let
Okay.
you do the explaining, Ben.
Well, no, you were doing a good job of filling in for me whilst I was actually sending it over. But yeah, if you check your messages on Telegram for me, Vlad, you should have just
Okay.
received a doc with 3 NFTs on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
I
that-
see them.
Yeah, so all we need to do, because obviously this is going out as a podcast at the end of the day. So there's been a lot of big news with NFTs this week, Visa, everything like that. So we're going to play a little game of higher or lower with the price. So this week we've gone quite big with some of them, just to give you a starting point. We're not going to start with a price of 1 ETH. Your starting block, Noam and Alex, is $1 million, okay? $1 million, all Dr. Evil style. Okay? So, Vlad, if you can go through these NFTs for me one by one, and if you describe the first one to them.
I apparently had the YouTube with the Tone Labs event open, and only now it started playing. And then I didn't understand, why do I hear Pavel and Mitya here? And I'm looking at the list of the
You're in your
participants, and then I
brain.
realized I had a live stream that hasn't started yet, and then it just randomly started with a 30 minutes delay. So I just started to hear Mitya and Pasha speak in Russian. I didn't understand what's going on.
But luckily it's going to be recorded. Wait, they better not be doing it all in Russian, are they? Tell them no.
I don't know.
Has to be
Joe's
the
going to
best.
tell them off if they are.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But you should make sure they don't. Yeah.
You tell them, Joe.
Vladimir, we're all ears.
Right, so-
They always leave you to deal with how to do PR in Russian with Russian materials.
But what's the goal? What
Right,
should
so-
I describe it?
So the goal is very simple for these guys to then tell me whether, so with the first one, like I say, whether it costs more or less than $1 million.
Okay.
And then we'll use that one as the price for the next one. So if you ever played The Price is Right, or, like with cards where you play higher or lower, that kind of thing, very simple. So we'll keep moving along the price, and your team can pick up a whole 3 points if you can kind of adequately describe these NFTs and they can tell the price. Make sense?
And I can say, like, it looks beautiful, or my personal opinion.
Yeah, of
whatever.
course. So I've not gone for
Subjective one.
purely ridiculous ones this week because, to be fair, I mean, there is some amazing artwork being produced in the NFT market. I sold my very first NFT this week. Yes.
How much was that, Ben, by the way? I missed it.
Oh, well, I severely underpriced it. It was on a Grand Bazaar, the Freetown marketplace, of course. I put it on for the princely sum of 100 ton. Someone bought it and immediately relisted it for 1,200. So fair play to that person.
Oh my God.
They obviously value my artistic skills a lot more than I do. But no,
It
thank
was
you.
Dion, right? It was Dion, I hope.
Yeah, you know why? It's just because you get it one time, so it gets value because you had it.
Well, it's the very first in what will definitely be a limited edition series. So, there's got to be some worth to it there from my perspective.
Have you already made a NeverMind the Shitcoin NFT?
Well, actually, it's funny you should mention that. And before we play the game then, if our lovely audience and everyone here can see, I'm thinking the best way to maybe do these T-shirts just in the initial stages, while I've only got a few of them, is we might put them on to Grand Bazaar because you can also put the function for a physical product on there.
Yeah, great.
But if anyone has any better ideas, like I say, we've got a few T-shirts, we've got a little bit of merch. We want to do some competitions and giveaways, so let us know if you've got ideas out there, audience people. Okay. But yeah, I do like this T-shirt a lot. We've got a little poster and a mouse mat and everything as well. It's starting to look all professional, eh? Ooh, professional. Yeah. Right, so anyway, play your NFTs right. Vlad, if you'd be so kind.
So the first one.
Wait, just
Again.
this time we have 3 people. This time we have 3 people in the chat.
So you and Alex and Vlad need to come to a consensus between you, and then Joanne and Tony will
Vlad
play
is the describer.
Yep,
No,
exactly.
Vlad is the
He can
describer.
still. He doesn't have the price in front of him though, so he can still take part in that sense.
Okay.
The description's just for our podcast
But-
listeners, really, and for fun,
But really different from last time. Never mind. You're the boss. You make the rules. Whatever.
Don't question. Just do.
Yeah.
Just
I'll be frank because I see it. I already think which is the wealth, like the highest price. I think so, knowing this market. But I have to describe it to you, right? So you have an opinion.
So just one at a time then. So the first one,
The
top
first
one
one,
for us.
yeah, it's a lady. She's a crooked lady without an eye. Or maybe with an eye stitched.
Joking.
The right eye is stitched. She probably got her bust from hell recently, and got
Wait,
into.
does she have at least one eye?
Yeah,
Or
she has.
does she have
But
one stitched eye? Okay.
She has one stitched eye, like in Neil Gaiman's book, and the other one is probably going to be stitched too. I'm not sure. It feels like it fell off or something. I'm not sure, but it's and everything is in very kind of strange colors, like hellish colors, I would say, neon colors. The green one, the red one. She has some kind of fire on her head for some reason. She's on fire. Yeah, she's from hell with one stitched eye, and I'm not sure that instead of hands she has, I don't know what's that. It's like a carpet flower or flower carpet or something.
Yeah. Carpet instead of hands.
Yes.
This sounds like the human centipede doctor is in hell. She's
So
a
she does
victim.
something like this. Yeah, can I show it to them? She does something like this.
Oh, that's against the rules.
Okay.
And this is going out as a podcast, so no one will be able to see it on the
can we
podcast.
ask-
They're relying on you
It's the
for that.
podcast.
Can we ask questions,
podcast.
Ben?
Yeah,
Or,
you can ask questions. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
so would that be, Vladimir, would that be something that you can imagine being sold at like Christie's or Sotheby's or something like that?
No. She looks very sad. She looks too sad for Sotheby's and too hellish for I don't know, for open sea. Should I say how much I value it?
So the ultimate
I
aim here is, do you guys think that piece then that Vlad's just described is worth more or less than $1 million?
$1 million? It's not
$1
one
million.
estimate
So we've got big.
Woman
And
with one eye.
there are some signs. There are 2 stars and 1 0 on the left corner. 2 stars on the right, 1 0. I don't know. Maybe there is hidden meaning there, but that's it.
What's your take, Vlad, as you're looking at it? Should we go for over or below million?
And remember, people are stupid when it comes
Well, another detail.
Maybe Craig Wright bought this one.
She's also flying in the space.
Vladimir.
Because on the background I can see the stars and some waves and all the stuff. So it looks like a painter wanted it to cost a lot of money, but in reality, it's something you can see on bazaar in the street. So I wouldn't give it a lot of money. I think it's just
Hello?
I think Craig Wright might have done this picture actually.
It's that angry.
If he had some talent, at least he could have done. If one of 25 of his degrees would be in painting,
So,
and
Vladimir,
he could easily do it.
Vlad,
Yeah.
I won't ask you about more or less. I want to ask you how much do you think a stupid person would pay for that?
Stupid like me, maybe.
No, stupider than you. You are real smart. I'm sure of that. Stupider than you.
Someone smart.
Because
smarter.
it's probably not even true NFT. So I had to put that term inside. Now that's what we have this podcast for. I'm kidding. Anyway, it's not even a true NFT. So why would you pay? No, if you were stupider than you are, how much would you pay for that?
Half Ethereum.
All right, so you guys are going lower on this one. Do you agree, Alex?
Yeah.
Noam?
I agree. Just
how
last
much?
question to Vladimir.
How much one Ethereum is worth?
Oh, you're looking about
It
3,000,
depends on
3 today.
on the day.
Well,
yes.
then I go with I go with lower. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
one last question, Vladimir. So would Justin's son pay him over than $1 million?
No,
If the answer is no, then we'd be below for sure.
Craig Wright, Justin's son. Who else? I don't know. No, Vitalik wouldn't pay that much.
Okay, below it.
Yeah, they would pay maybe 20,000. Yeah. Important thing. It looks like modern art, right? It looks very modern. Yeah, but I don't like this style, so it's my subjective.
No, but the fact that you don't like it doesn't mean anything. It's art.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to like it.
Well, I mean, you guys have kind of gone lower there, so to put you out of your kind of pondering state of being here, the kind of clue which you might have kind of seen is like you picked up on that 0 and those stars in the corner. This is actually part of a collection of series which. Yeah, these ones are going for big pennies. This was $2 million, this one. And I mean, for the carpet hands description, it's quite a fabulous collection, I think, personally. Again, it's crazy money at $2 million a piece, but it is a very, again, I think it's quite, it's in the nicer end of things.
Toilet flash sound or?
No. Keep forgetting about my soundboard. All right, so $2 million was the price on that one.
Hmm? I missed that one in the last couple of episodes.
I have to keep remembering my toilet flush. It's what makes the show. It's what people are really tuning in for, isn't it?
That's the true meaning of shitcoins.
No, we love all the shitcoins here. That's what I think. If it's not, right. So Vlad, NFT number 2 for us, please, buddy. It should be quite an easy one to describe.
It's like a Popeye-like guy, like Mr. Popeye. Yeah. So, but the dude is totally 8-bit. Like you can feel, you can not just feel, you can see the big pixels out there. So it's probably made out of 32 by 30. Oh no, I think 64 by 64 big pixels.
So it's pixel art.
Pixel art, yeah.
That raises the price considerably, of course.
Yes, I agree with that. And he wears a hat, he smokes a pipe, and probably a couple glasses on his hat. That's it.
Above $1 million, what do we say?
But 2 is the price this time. So higher or lower than $2 million?
Higher or lower?
But I think...
I'll give you guys a bit of a clue, to be fair. This one isn't just any kind of pixel art. This is one of the crypto punks that people are...
Yeah, you are trying to tell us that it costs more than $2,000 million.
Well, I'm not trying to give you a clue. I mean, $2 million is a lot of cheddar cheese either way, isn't it, guys? Even for a crypto punks.
But I think we should have guessed that does it cost more than $1 million or not?
2.
I think
2 is the price we're working on this one.
Well, to be fair, not many CryptoPunks went over 2 million, so it's a tough one. I don't think it was a hint.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you the idea that it was the real deal, not one of the kind of imitation ones you're seeing about at the minute. Because there's a lot of them which are coming about which are like a replica of a replica.
It looks like it's a real guy, like it's a replica of some real guy, but I can't...
Did Visa bought it?
What?
Did Visa bought it?
No boats, nothing. But he wears 2 square glasses. Maybe it might remind you of someone.
What kind of glasses? Wine?
Kind of square.
2 square glasses.
They're a bit blocky for my taste.
I don't know that many crypto people doing this stuff. Smoking a pipe, wearing glasses and a hat. That's probably someone obvious, but I don't know who it is.
French guy. It's a French guy for sure.
Yeah.
So shall we say below 2 million? Would you?
I go with higher.
No, I
think higher because it's, but I don't know. Maybe I think it's someone famous, but I just.
All right.
Let's go higher.
Higher.
When in doubt, flip a coin.
Sherlock Holmes. No.
He's scrolling up for his bloody. They say higher. It was indeed higher. This was the highest priced ever
Wham,
CryptoPunk. This
That's
one.
not fair. I think he gave it
Nothing's
away.
fair on this show, Joe. Get used to it.
No, I really, the first time I saw all three NFTs, I thought this is the most kind of valuable one, but I didn't think that the first one was so valuable. I thought it's maybe 5,000.
Oh, this was, I'm not sure if this was the first one, but it is the most expensive one I'm aware of at $7.57 million for that one, which is, yeah, I mean, obviously for 64 by 64 pixels is pretty incredible, but yeah, I mean, art is art, isn't it? Who am I to judge the world of art? Hey, I just sit here and snipe from the sidelines. So yeah, $7.57 million is the price to go against on this one, Vlad. If you can describe our third and final one for us. Don't know if you can see that out from over there, Dion.
It's pretty. This is a tough one because
it's a tough one.
Yeah. It's like, you know, if you take Black Square by Malevich and you try to transform it into NFT, that's what you would get in the result, because it's not square anymore. It's some weird shape, and there are different shades of black here. So it's like I don't know, someone lost a map and then it got into the mud. And someone shitted on it.
Again, this is good description, guys. So yeah,
I actually saw it on the news. I saw the picture, but I have no idea how much is it.
I'd be surprised if you'd seen this one in particular on the news,
Really?
Alex. This one's a bit random.
Brilliant, because there was something this week on around the Malevich, black.
That's the rock, right? There were some rocks being sold, pet rocks. That were going for a lot. But this one's not fair because you already said the other one was the most expensive, so it has to be lower.
No, I said that was the most expensive CryptoPunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say that this is the most expensive, but if this is the case, I'm gonna be upset about the world. I wouldn't be upset even for the Black Square, but for this one particularly, it's really very upsetting.
And Ben, is it above 3 million now, or it's still
$7.57 million is the price?
No, but are we trying to guess?
Yeah, higher or lower than 7.5?
Oh, 7.5.
Yeah, that was the cost of the last one.
Okay.
Where
So
does
shall
it
we
come
say
from?
below, guys? Shall we say below just for a change?
Yeah.
Just for a change.
Yeah,
just to mix it up.
To have a hope for the humanity.
Exactly.
Well, your faith in humanity can be restored, Vlad.
Yeah,
yes. Wait.
You're not Googling, Noam, are you?
No, just put the word dice into the group. Just
and no.
Is that how much it cost?
My answer is lower.
There you go. Well, yeah, that lovely map which fell in the mud and then had someone's bum wiped on it would cost you $214,000. So again, not to be sniffed at, but this is NFT paper or something, just collections of differently coloured JPEG paper stuff in the hundreds of thousands. So, I mean, again, there's some fantastic artwork out there, and then there is some absolute insanity going on in this market. But again, each to their own. Yeah. Right.
For those who are listening and wondered why did I tap dice, I flipped a dice in the Telegram chat and decided in advance what would I say if it's even and what would I say if it's odd. So I always say I need to bring a coin in advance for the show because
see, whenever Dion can't make up
your intuition.
Well, whenever Dion can't make up her mind about something, what I get her to do is flip a coin, and then we won't say the answer, and I'll say, which side do you hope it's on? Are you hoping for heads or are you hoping for tails? And then you know your answer. Good trick for life, especially with kids. That one works really well for those of you parents out there. Right, Joe, are you going to describe to Antoni for this one?
I think Tony should describe
Or do you want to go,
last
Tony?
time.
Yeah, you did.
Can
in
I
fact,
describe
actually.
one out of the contest? My own idea for an NFT, just
Oh.
outside of the contest, the whole contest.
That would be perfect if you could add. Yeah.
Okay, so it's black and white mostly. There is a man in there. He's pretty skinny. You're wondering why don't you see his bones from the amount of skinniness he has. And he doesn't exactly stand. He doesn't exactly sit down. And I think he holds some kind of stone in his hand. Maybe it's blue.
NF Dream. love it. There we go.
Mr. Freeman with stone crystal in his hand.
A tip. Most of you have seen it already.
What kind of crystal did it take?
Oh, I know. Can I? Do I get a point if I guess it?
What?
No, it's off the contest.
That's
No,
up to
I get a
them.
point. Right? No.
Dion does the points, but no.
It's Dion's NFT.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
His precious.
Even Dion didn't get that. So, hey. Yeah, available on Grand Bazaar. Dion's doing some awesome NFTs out there.
Though
I think she'll give you a
it was
point for
on the
that.
test.
Yes, Joe gets points.
There you go. You always get points for brown nosing Dion round here. Right, when you're ready, Tony, if you can take it away for us, buddy.
Just can you give me the rights? I can't access to the file.
Oh no, amateur.
I'm trying.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks.
I copied you the wrong link, didn't I? Oh, I hate Google Docs for that. If I'm sending someone the link, of course I want them to see the document. Anyway. Is that opening now for you, buddy? Is that
No,
the one?
mate, I still have to ask for access. I don't know why.
Just send him the picture. Why do you need to?
Yeah, just send me then.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, no, that's good.
Oh, are we good? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I can see you on there. Right, go for it.
John, so this is a letter that is kind of horizontal, and it's explaining like the longer time of the war. It's like a really huge, and you can't really define it. So that's a huge period kind of time, but it's also a number which is in a horizontal way, not vertical. Do you see?
I'm kind of stuck on. You said it was something about something representing time.
Yeah, that's representing time, but really long period. Like you can't define it. It's like really huge, and then it's also a number that when you turn it to horizontal way, it represents the longer time you can ever live.
Yeah. And what else does it say below that?
I have to say that it's a bit. It's written like when a man and a woman makes love and so on, and like that word, and like
it's
during long period,
I'll say the words for you, Antoni. It says, so under this symbol, it says the words porno.forever. So,
I can say it. Okay, I thought.
Yeah, you can say no. There's no kids listening.
Okay.
Yeah, swear your heart out, buddy.
Never mind. No,
there's
I
a
thought you were
number
just
on
being
the
very
side,
coy.
and it says porno dot forever.
Yeah, it says porno dot forever. Then you have the sign just before, just upside, and then it's only the sign with the porno dot forever on it. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Well, there's no pixelated people and there are no cats, so I think it's low. It's got to be like a $200 US.
So we're going less than $1 million. Do you agree to? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying less.
Well, ooh, no, that one is a massive $3.1 million for that.
I don't even understand what's going on with it. It was something about time, keep going, but porn. It had like this really deep meaning, and then it's like porn forever. So what?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Anthony did the picture way more justice than it deserved with his eloquent descriptions there, to be honest. It is literally just a rainbow-coloured forever symbol with the words porno forever underneath it. So, yeah. Random. Very random. But yes, next one for us, please, buddy.
Yeah, but we already have the answer. I hope so. It's a
So that's
CryptoPunk.
3 million.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, that one's 3 million. So that's your figure for the next one.
The next one is a CryptoPunk.
Okay, so on to the point. It's a CryptoPunk, yeah. Can you describe it a little bit for us, Anthony?
Yeah, he's like tan skin with green eye and brown hair, red mouth on a gray background, but really simple with pixel, you know, like a CryptoPunk. Nothing much, nothing less.
Is it one of the aliens?
Yeah, it could be $1 like.
It has a mohawk. Okay, more expensive.
So you're saying more because of
saying
the
more.
mohawk. Ooh,
Yeah.
and do you agree, Tony?
And
Because
the
you were
green
sort of
eye.
saying. What do you think? Do you think it's more or less than $3 million? Just are you in agreement with Joe? She says more.
That's crazy. When I look at it, oh my god. Yeah, if you say more, let's say more.
Alrighty, well, you should have gone with your gut, buddy. That was actually the CryptoPunk that Visa bought this week themselves. They splashed out a massive 150k. Out of all their profits, they chose the cheapest CryptoPunk they could find.
But it has a mohawk.
Yeah, it has a mohawk. It still is a floor price one, apparently. You know, that's the basic bitch CryptoPunk, you know, everyday Joes get nowadays. So.
I'm not doing so well this round.
Well, last one. See if you can get yourself one final point from this round. Last one for us, please, buddy.
The last one, Joanne, you have to focus a lot.
Okay.
huge rock, like taking the complete picture. Only a rock.
But this is more than 150k, right?
Ooh,
But it's
is
a
it?
rock.
That's the
I've seen
question.
those rocks everywhere in the past 2 weeks.
No, but it's a special rock. I'm sure millions of them that rock.
Okay, so which rock is it? Is it the one with the eyes, or is it just a rock?
It's a gray rock on a blank, on a white back. You know, it's a really, really artistic rock. I think.
I still think it's more because those rocks are just everywhere.
But
then there's logic, so-
something specific or special. Let me check again because
Okay.
Find distinguishing
pixels.
features.
you can see a little place.
Yeah, there was this
more,
rock with the lasers.
A little lighter brown over here, a little shading over there.
Really pretty.
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah, it's got to be 6 million.
There was this.
You'll have two, will
John.
you, Joe?
Yeah.
I think there was one rock that it has something red. It looked like red lasers.
It had green laser eyes. I saw that one.
No, red. I think they were red. Anyway,
no laser eyes on this one.
Expensive
this
rocks
one-
out there.
The link with that.
Anyway, I think it led John to suspect all those rock NFTs are actually money laundering mechanisms.
Well, not just the rocks, but everything.
There is a lot of suspicion about these, but yeah, just to give you the answer before we waffle on too much away from the points. They went higher, Dion, so that was correct. This was the most expensive NFT rock sold. I first originally thought it was a picture of Litecoin, to be honest, but no, it's a picture of a rock. $1.3 million for that one.
Only 1.3. That's cheap.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta get that rock.
Was it
I
this
loved
one?
your description, buddy.
I just sent An image, what is this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
Let's have a look.
the one they are describing.
Ah, yeah, that's it. Yes, exactly. You're right.
Oh, so we saw it already.
Yeah, it's that one, but without the laser eyes. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
basic
Oh,
version
without
of
the
that
laser
one.
eyes.
Take that.
Yeah.
I see.
Right, so
I
it's
see.
8 o'clock already, guys. I think we need to get a bit of a hasty on, otherwise we might overrun our time here tonight. So, after round 3, Dion, what are our scores?
Well, after round 3, we have a tie. 6 each.
Ooh.
So, all to play for.
Final
Gonna teach you. Bring it.
Bring it. Right, so we're moving into Joanne's wheelhouse round here. Noam, again, up to you if you want to sit back and just listen in. Again, we've tamed down since those first couple of weeks a little bit, purely because, you know, it was bad for my soul reading all those horrible things on Urban Dictionary. I'm scarred for life. But yeah, Vlad and Tony, this is my my personal favourite round. We like to call it crypto innuendo. Okay? So if there's one thing we like on this show, apart from all things cryptocurrency, it's a good pun. And even better when it's a little bit of a rude pun. Okay, so our final round is when we like to dim the lights and put on a bit of Barry White in the background. Well, we would do if we could afford the royalties to use his songs. And yeah, get a little bit frisky as we play Crypto Innuendo. So all I'm going to do, and there's no teams for this one, just shout out answers insanely at me. We'll get them through. We'll get through as many as we can in the next sort of 5 minutes or so. But yeah, just going to ask you 2 questions. And yeah, if you can slide the answers together for me, you'll find one nice satisfying answer out of the 2. Okay? So the really good example we liked from last week, which Nicola, he got insanely quick, was what is the world's largest stablecoin, and what happens when a man gets a little bit overexcited downstairs?
Tetherection.
Yeah, you get a tetherection, not a tether boner, as Nikita said last week. You know, who knows what a tether boner is, but hey, he had a good time. All right, so ready when you are, guys. Our first one. Okay, and like I say, just shout out. You get 1 point if you get half the answer, and you get 3 points if you get the full answer without any kind of input from anyone else. All right. So, first one. Charles Hoskin's project, which has seen a bit of a surge in popularity lately, and the best way to watch a bit of porn without leaving a search history on your computer.
Cardano.
Yeah, that's the first point.
Uh,
So, what would you do? You would use
eh.
if you're going to watch a bit of naughtiness on your computer.
Cardano job.
Cardano job. I'm sure Charles will give one of them out for a
soon
price.
going to be an Urban Dictionary. She gave me a Cardano job last night.
If it's not in there, we are so filling that in later. What clue can I give you? So it's like if you're on Google Chrome, you would use the incognito mode, is their version of it, and Cardano. No. 3, 2, 1. A Cardanomus. Said it wrong. Cardanomus browser. Cardanomus browser. Jesus, that one's hard to say.
I was
So,
thinking
anonymous
incognito
browser.
mode, so I kept trying to piece it.
Jam it. Once you get an answer in your head, it's quite hard to get rid of that, isn't it? And then fit something else in. Like,
I want to
Nick.
say Cardanopera. Cardanopera. Because Opera was the most anonymous browser. It still
okay.
is.
Oh.
But it's a private stuff. There was a joke because Opera invented private tabs and there was and VPNs included in the browser, and there was a joke what people use private tabs and VPN, and the answer was, like a Sharpie 100% porn. That's why.
Like it. I always remember there was an advert here in the UK where it was, I can't remember which browser it was, but they were advertising the private browser feature. And it was a woman getting home and her man was on the computer and he was in a room on his own and he looked a bit, and she came in through the door and he was buying a jewellery. Oh, wasn't that nice? So, you led me up the wrong path there, you sneaky advertisers. Yeah, right. Question 2. The commercial brand name of the little blue pill which helps men perform, and the slang phrase for getting crypto or NFT trading information ahead of the rest of the game. So the first one, a little blue pill which helps men perform. Yeah.
Viagra.
You see, the problem is you never tried that, Ben. So you don't know which one is the blue one.
What blue pill? What are you talking about?
What?
So is it like Viagra kind of?
Hey, it's just a rumor, but I heard they're good for her as well. Go on, who said the second part then? Did someone say?
Can you say the second part of the question?
So the second part was like the popular new slang phrase people use a lot on Twitter for like getting information ahead of everyone else. So like a bit of trading information, or they say they're getting free signals. Yeah, is a more slangy word for signals nowadays.
Front running.
No. And a Viagra front running sounds a fun sport, but no. Ooh, they call it, and again, perhaps I've misused the term, perhaps I'm not down with the kids anymore, but alpha. Is it just me who said this term about when people say, oh, I've got some free alpha? It's like they're trying to shill their coins or...
Too cool for us, too cool.
No,
Too lame.
I think it's probably that I'm trying to be cool and I'm really not, Joe. I tell you what, we'll give everyone a point for that one because I sucked. I let you down, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be cooler than I am. Right.
Let us up.
Yeah. Right. This one's easy. You've got to get this one. So, a sexual desire toward an item or a part of the body which might not otherwise be considered sexual, and the act of overhyping a coin or token to sell it to your followers.
Okay.
Earnings?
No.
Shilling.
Shilling's the second part,
Yeah.
yeah. So the first part is any type of like sexual desire towards something which isn't, standard. Or
Gee.
Harassment, no?
harassment. No, definitely not harassment.
Repeat the sentence, please. Last time.
Oh, yeah, you're testing me now. I've just thrown a bit of paper on the floor. It wasn't even that bit of paper either. Oh, yeah. It was sexual desire towards an item or part of the body or item of clothing. So it can be anything, really.
Fetishism.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so put it together.
shilling.
Fetish shilling. Yay. There we go.
I
Right.
haven't searched
that
the
threw us
part
off
about the
because-
clothes.
Why does it have to be fetish? Because I mean, it doesn't have to be like something that's strange, right? Or
Well,
not a body part or something like you said. So that description was kind of
Well,
misleading.
it was the Wikipedia description. I was trying to be tactful
Well,
about it for a change. So, yeah, I mean, perhaps not best to be tactful and use wiki in the same sentence, really. But, yeah, the word it uses is unusual or not conventional, I think, is something like that. But, hey, we're all a bit unconventional, really, I think. Right, so final couple for you. Yeah, you'll like this one, Alex. I bet you'll like this one.
Triangles.
So, the fastest paper...
I'm all ears.
Right. The fastest blockchain on paper until Freedom releases their results, of course. And the very confusing practice of chemically whitening your bumhole.
So Solana something.
Yeah.
Oil? No.
So, I think
So
last couple of letters of Solana. So
Solana ain't Solana
Solanas.
bleaching.
Yes.
Solanus.
Selenal bleaching. Joe shouted out there. Yes. Brilliant. And my favourite one to finish up on. The Pinocchio plonker who didn't invent Bitcoin, definitely didn't invent Bitcoin, and a rhyming name for a small penis.
Craig Little, Craig.
Chode.
So, Chode. Craig Chode. So, yeah, Craig writes the obvious first part. So it rhymes. Another little silly way of saying like a little member.
Craig Weenie.
So, yeah, Craig right. Craig Wright. He's got a crossover with Craig Wright. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. You got it between you then. Craig Wrightini Weenie.
Oh, okay.
Teeny weeny. Yay.
And again, I just have to note that we're not familiar with the terminology.
Hey, that's because, yes, I know. No. Right, awesome stuff. Thank you very much. Joanne stealing the show once again. I don't think we need to ask then, but who won? What are our final scores, Dion?
Well, the NF Take It Somewhere Else have 11 points. NF Tease Me have 13.
Ooh.
All right.
Woo!
Teeny weeny, nice.
Yeah, Craig right, teeny weeny.
Yeah.
Where is Noam?
You're gonna
She
get
got
sued. You're
disappointed
definitely
up
gonna
there.
get sued by him. I'm a teeny weeny.
Well, I tried to get sued by Steven Seagal, but apparently he's cool about it, so I had to find someone who isn't cool.
If Craig is wrong, then what's the ending?
Oh, well, yeah, we enter the Craig right or wrong paradox, I think. But yeah, awesome. Thank you ever so much for joining tonight, guys. It's been another great show.
Fun as always.
Yeah, Anthony, Alexander Filatov, Vladimir, and Joanne, you've been awesome. Our scorekeeper Dion, and me, the plonker with the clipboard. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
No.
Oh, there we go.